Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, let's see what we got for you today. We have a car that it may not be really recognized as a Renault, as you may see, because the model resembles another model that's probably known a lot more worldwide than the Renault that we're looking at right now. But before we get into details, let me do a proper presentation. What we got in front of us right now, it's a 143 scale Renault Alaskan. Now, the Renault Alaskan, basically what I meant as we may recognize this model as a different from a different brand, because it's true. The Renault Alaskan is basically a version of the current Navara, the Nissan Navara or the Nissan Frontier, as we probably know in different parts of the world. The Renault is basically copy similar looks from it. That's why the shape, especially the rear end, it very looks like the Nissan Navara or Frontier, how you want to call it. Uh, but it looks good. And you know what? Renault got into the pickup world. Renault was not really famous in the pickup department, we may say, because it's never been their forte. They were more into cars and minivans, station wagons, but pickups were not really their lookout section, at least as a mass production. So this is one of them. Basically, this car came out in October in 2016. This model they start selling in Colombia, and then they picked up and start selling throughout Europe in 2017. And then it started also selling, like I said, other by 2020, it started selling other Latin American markets. So I guess this car was emphasized for Europe and Latin America mostly, because that's where I see that. Because remember, especially like in Asia, Nissan is quite big, and if you put a Nissan Navara and a Renault Alaskan together, they'll probably go with the Nissan altogether because that brand is a lot more popular than Renault. Even Renault is very popular worldwide, but Nissan in Asia it's a lot more. The Asian markets love the Japanese cars. I noticed in Thailand, in Indonesia, in Malaysia. I've seen videos of those countries, and in Singapore, they drive mostly Toyotas, Hondas, Nissans, but they keep it to their Japanese, the Asian brother Japan market a lot. Well, cars that come from there. But I think that, they know they're very reliable cars, so they want to keep it known. You know what it is? They want to keep it. But I gotta tell you, this Renault is nothing left behind. I love the front end. You know, a front big rumble that Renault likes to put in their grill, which I think is really nice. It represents their brand really well, and they gave their own touch too. Example probably in Europe, Renault probably would do a better than Nissan because it's the opposite. Then we're talking about the European market that Renault is very popular. And also in Latin America, there's some countries that Renault is very popular, like Colombia, Argentina, Uruguay, I think Chile also, and some others. But some markets really are really fond of Renault. All right, guys, I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So, what do you think about this pickup Renault with a little hint of Nissan in it? Do you think it did a good job bringing a pickup into the Renault mark in the Renault family? I think it did. Why not? Especially Renault and Nissan have shared models in the past, and it's nothing wrong with it. I don't see a problem, and especially a pickup model that Renault didn't really have, and it kind of works for other parts of the world that they like Renault. Many brands share models, so Renault shouldn't be no less. If they have connection with Nissan got a popular pickup, and they want to put the Renault logo into it, as long as they change a little bit, not just make it a copy, nothing bad with that. I find it okay. By the way, guys, this is a diecast and it's made by Norev. Norev is the brand that made this model. All right. Don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up that I always say. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so, grateful of my followers, the comments you guys do. You know, believe me, it shows me that I don't do this in vain. I show, I want to make sure that you guys enjoy what the collection that I have with the rest of the world. And sometimes you don't find a lot of videos of diecast or resin models around. You find other videos, but not like a model around, let it go around. And I'm glad to do it. I'm glad to show you guys the cars. They're so realistic that why not enjoy them? All right, guys, don't forget to click and subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button that will remind you when I'm posting more videos. Take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye. Don't forget to comment below what you guys think about this pickup. Goodbye.